Hey, how you doing? I'm Les Shaw, and actually, you know what's sad? This is a mug I got from the last co-op student, or we got, that we had come in, and we're having a really hard time even considering a co-op student during COVID. I spoke to a really nice young lad. There's a lot of hoops to jump. It's almost a full-time job to do it, and trying to think positive, stay forward, and reorganize your situation. Work smarter, not harder, especially in the digital world. Everything can be automated. So, why did I come here? I came here because I had a good experience today. It was Saturday. We've closed on Saturday, which is really odd for me, but what it allows me to do is to take care of some of my office client needs because they're not at the office, and I'm at my computer. Other than the fact that, of course, on Friday I get a video card problem of my own. This is so funny if you're a computer person. I've got like my recommendation on my video driver was 1024 by 768, and it's so ironic. I ran to Justin and I said, Justin, you can now update individual drivers through Windows. And he's telling me it's been there forever, but I'm pretty sure it hasn't, but I have to double check that. So I'm sitting there, I am updating all my drivers, and of course I update my display driver and totally ruins my computer because now I've got to try and figure out how to re-add it. Um, but I digress. Let's go to what I did this morning. So I get a phone call from a client that's been a client of ours for a long period of time, and I decided to approach it a little bit differently. Very nice young lady, very smart young lady. She has some special needs as on her computer as she's legally blind. And she loves Windows 7, doesn't like Windows 10, and it's all about how the computer reads to her. And I've actually had this conversation with another good friend of mine, Terry, about how you use your computer differently in that situation, and I have to also be careful because, and it was pretty awesome because we had set certain things up that I didn't know that we actually set up correctly. She thanked me for the remote control software that we use. She even asked me if we purchased it or if I made it because she just had to do a few clicks and I was connected to her computer, which was awesome. Um, and there was less verbiage. The wording that her program that she uses called JAWS was reading. But, you know, I can't go in there like I normally do with my OCD and see a messy computer and just like change everything. I have to make sure I leave the icons where the icons are because that she moves the icons down. Very proficient with the Windows 7 menu to click and to move around, but she needs some help installing some programs. One of the programs that she likes is the CC Cleaner, and she's very smart with her information and how she stores it. And I thought, hey, I'll try that. Didn't help. Lost all my passwords. I have my passwords in my head. And there's only maybe 60 of them, so I just revolve around it. But it was a really cool call to be able to think back, and it reminds me of my first service call I did on site when I went out to a gentleman's house and he also was legally blind. And about, I guess, 10 minutes before I arrived there, he had some homemade beer and spilt it on his keyboard. And when you spill something on electronics, and the less sugar, the better. So this was homemade beer with yeast and everything. But the keyboard was damaged beyond repair. The hard part about it is it was a Braille keyboard. So at the time, this Braille keyboard actually cost them about $400. This is, again, I'm an old man, so take that as you will. I wanted to put this out there so I could test this camera software, and I'll probably talk about more, but